Hi there, I'm Dean Heskin, President and CEO of Swiss America Trading Corporation, and you are tuned into our podcast, The Secret War on Cash, where we take an in-depth look at some of the changing factors and circumstances in our financial markets and our economy. Today, actually, we're going to be looking at a positive thing as it relates to the price of silver, or what's projected to be the price of silver. I have with me today my co-host, Chris Agelastos. Chris, good afternoon. How are you today?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Well, that's very, very good to hear, actually. Let's get right into it. We're talking about silver, and silver looks like it's going to start making some waves here in the markets in a very, very positive way. As we look at this first article, Chris, the headline is the silver bull market coming. Analysts emphasize that $34 is a key level, which we've seen. It has hit
Mhm.
$34. And it's been that we've heard that price brought up before in other podcasts that we've talked that we've done or covered, excuse me, in the past. Why is this $34 price or threshold so important, Chris? What can you tell us about that?
Well, the numbers have been consolidating near the $34 mark. So even though we've touched it temporarily a couple times in recent history here, we really haven't held there. So that's what they're gonna really be doing is watching. Okay, I think last I saw today we were around 34.50. Can we hold this level for a little bit and even climb? Because if we can, the big thing is that by holding in the 34 range, we should hit $40 relatively soon. So it's just sort of the next stage of growth for silver, and they're saying in here, look, gold is still positioned to do well, but silver has been kind of lagging behind. You know, gold's been getting all the headlines, as you know, the last probably year and a half or so, and normally, silver follows behind gold. You know, lags behind it a little bit, but after gold makes its jumps and holds, silver typically catches up. So that's really what everybody has been waiting for a while now, and hitting 34 and holding in that area is a really good sign. And obviously, we've talked about this as well. The Federal Reserve is expected to cut interest rates a little bit here as soon as they can. I mean, they're kind of they don't want to throw the whole economy into a tailspin, but they're watching, and as soon as they feel comfortable lowering interest rates, that should help as well. Because lower interest rates is going to support more industrial demand. You know, more companies being able to invest in manufacturing with lower interest rates. So that's kind of where we're at now. We're on the precipice of this, and we've been waiting for it, and signs are looking good. It's still a little too early to tell, but I would tell people the move to make is to get in now rather than wait for it to make that next jump to 40. Or you'll be wishing you hadn't put it off.
Sure. Well, and they say that that move to 40, that could be just a temporary stopping point too. From there, we could even
Right.
see more. In fact, one of the things as well it mentions in this article, Chris, it talks about the gold to silver ratio, which hit a
hmm
5-year high.
hmm
What does that mean exactly? What is this gold to silver ratio, and how does that work?
Yeah. So it's if you take the price of gold and divide the silver price into it, you get a multiple. In this case, I think we're right around a hundred times, give or take. 100 ounces of silver would buy you 1 ounce of gold, really close to that. And for the longest time, I mean, gosh, probably the last 15 years or so, we've been a lot closer to the 60 mark. So we're nearly double. Meaning silver prices should be almost double where they are today to match that long-term ratio that we've seen, and we're nowhere near that. So I think that's one of the big key factors in the analysts saying that, it's not a stretch to say silver can be 50 or 60, $70 an ounce, because that's what it would be if that ratio comes back to normal levels.
Gotcha. Well, on that note, the over the many like goodness, this in a week I think it'll be 33 years I've been at Swiss America now. And in all the years I've been here, a lot of people that will contact our office and or people I just meet, in public or just talking about, what you do for a living, et cetera. It's interesting how many people, everybody knows gold, they know silver, but very few
Mhm.
people more now than when I got into the business, but not a lot of people have had a lot of experience or exposure to actually owning silver. And on this next little slide or thing that we have here on the screen from CC, this is a from the website, Swiss America's website, U.S. silver dollars, and it gives a kind of a brief history.
Mhm.
And the reason I kind of wanted to look at this, Chris, and talk today with you about this with people is it just shows the longevity of silver, and same applies to gold, but where it's been an integral part of our financial and economic system from the beginning of time. As says here, U.S. silver dollar is a brief history. The American Revolution, 1776, to start talking about the Spanish mill dollar, and it shows the progression of, what coins were being made and minted throughout the course of history up until they eliminated silver in our money supply in 1964.
Mhm.
So, kind of a lot of information here in a short amount of time to be able to cover it, but this is the kind of information I think would be helpful to people. What can they do, or how can they find out more about silver and some of the different aspects of silver and things that may be advantageous for them to look at in terms of getting involved in this market?
Yeah, well, we've got on the website, you'll see a knowledge heading across the top, and clients or prospects can go there and look through the different headings. One of them talks about silver. We have info about gold and IRAs and all kinds of different topics. But it'll give you a good taste of some of the information that we have. But at the bottom of most of those pages, you can put in your contact info, and we can mail hard copies out to you. And I know that we're in the digital age, and we do have a lot of this in email that we can send to you as well. But I would encourage people that are really wanting to learn more to request physical copies of this information. This is stuff that's good to keep in your arsenal in the library, that you can flip through from time to time, and we also do updated reports, so you can request them periodically and get the latest and greatest info. But it's good stuff to have, good stuff to share with your family members and your kids as well. But we're really big on education here, and I think that's one thing that differentiates Swiss America from a fair amount of the other companies out there is they're really geared towards selling you product, which we of course do also. But we really want you to understand it. We've learned that if people understand how gold and silver works, how they can use it to protect their savings or give their portfolio more stability, it's a much more comfortable transition for them to be able to invest in it and hold it long term, which is what you want to do if you really want to see great gains and have some more stability long term. So go to the website, SwissAmerica.com. You can also call us at 1-800-289-2646, and you can send a text message to that number as well. Just let us know who you are and what info you're specifically interested in, where you want us to send it, and we'll get all that off to you. Answer any questions you have, and ultimately help you with a purchase of physical gold and silver if that's where the path leads you.
Fantastic. Well, for those of you watching or listening to this podcast, I strongly urge you to contact Swiss America today. Find out more about silver. If you're not already invested in the marketplace, it's all over the news, financial news, everywhere you look. Silver is getting ready to take off. It's a great way to have diversification by way of a tangible asset, just as a starting point. But the added benefit is it's looking to be possibly one of the better performing investments or assets for 2025. So definitely something to take advantage of. Thanks for tuning in, Chris. Thanks for the information. And thanks. If you're not subscribed to our podcast, please do that as well. And we look forward to talking to you more in the future. Have a great rest of your day.
Take care.